Good afternoon, everyone. Topic for today is prepositions. Preposition is a word placed before a noun or noun equivalent to show in what relation the person or thing denoted by it stands in regard to something else. Prepositions are generally used in a sentences in a simpler term to join any sentences, to make them complete sentences. I will give some examples through which it will be clear that how prepositions are being used. First one, there are many students in the classroom. In the sentence, preposition joins a noun. Here preposition is an, in. It joins noun many students to another noun classroom. Second, a man is fond of fast food. Preposition here it is of, which joins a noun fast food to a adjective found. Third, Bipasa jumped into the river. Here preposition into joins a noun to verb jump. In all this preposition, you can find that a preposition is followed by a noun only. It is never followed by a verb. Noun includes example dog, love, water, children. Proper noun will be Akshay, Sunil, Twinkle, Sonali, Rajkot. Pronoun you, him, us. Noun group my first job, Mary's second husband, gerund, reading, smoking. Again, some of the examples of prepositions are, so it is clear that from the above discussion that a preposition is a which is coming or it is followed by a noun only. So preposition is a word placed before a noun or noun equivalent to show in what relation the person or thing denoted by it stands in regard to something else. Some of the examples are subject plus verb. To make a sentence, here we will see subject plus verb. The books are preposition on noun the table. This will become a full sentence. The books are on the table. So the sentence, the books are on the table. Here preposition on is followed by a noun, the table. So it is clear that a preposition is followed by a noun or it is never been followed by a verb. Now three kinds of prepositions are available. Preposition, simple preposition, compound preposition, phrase preposition. Simple preposition comprises of at, by, for, from, in, of, out, through, till, up, with, etc. Compound prepositions are about, above, across, alone, among, around, before, behind, below, beside, between, beyond, within, without, etc. Phrase prepositions are according to, because it is said from the meaning of a preposition that it is a phrase. So according to, because of, in front of, in many sentences we have seen that we add according to, because of, in front of, instead of, on account of, owing to, etc. Such words will be called as phrase preposition. So, phrase prepositions, what are its uses? The uses of preposition is undoubtedly one of the most difficult areas of English grammar. Prepositions cause considerable problems to a student of English because of following reasons. So there are reasons why prepositions may be the difficult areas of English grammar. But in a simpler terms, when you know the concept how a prepositions will be used, then it becomes easy for you to use preposition in different sentences, or you can find it out which is the preposition used in the sentences. Most English prepositions have different functions. Different prepositions can have very similar uses. Idiomatic use of preposition. So now first, prepositions of time. How it is used? Time prepositions are used to define time. So in a sentences, when you want to define a time, then time prepositions will be used. Some of the examples we will do. First one, at. At is used to indicate a precise time, point of time. So as we are talking about time prepositions, our first time preposition is at. How it is used? It is used generally to define time, point of time. Examples are, I will be there at 9:30. At means it is a kind of a surety which I will tell to the people. I will be there at 9:30. They came here at noon. She heard a shout at midnight. Ravi and Ravina are getting married at the beginning of July. Isha went to her uncle's place at Diwali. So these are the sentences where time prepositions are used, and in time preposition it is used to define time, point of time. In is the second preposition. It is used to indicate a non-specific part of the day, months, seasons and years. So in is used to indicate a non-specific part of the day. Example, Dhara came here in the morning. They left Mumbai in August. Bhumika was born in 1987. So in all these sentences you will find that it is not specified the date, the time. Yes, it is somewhat specific in terms of time, but not fully. It will be regarded as a specific time. So generally it is used with night. For example, I like to work at night. Right? So these are used for non-specific time period. In is also used to indicate a specific duration of time. First one, this project will be completed in a couple of years. Couple of years, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. It is not defined. But couple of years means it is in few years. It will be completed. I will be back in an hour. Right? They will solve your problem in a moment. So in is used to define non-specific time. On is used to indicate days of the week, dates, specific days or specific indications of such days. Example, my father will be back on Saturday. I will see you on 21st of July. Her elder sister will be 16 on 5th August. Why don't you invite her on your birthday? Shall we go there on Wednesday evening? So preposition at, in, on are not used before as noun expressing time when adjectives like every, next, last, this are used before them. So this is a note to all the students that prepositions that we have done at, in, on are not used before as noun. Right? Example, she comes here on every Wednesday. She comes here every Wednesday. So you not need to add something extra, but prepositions will be not used when words like every, next, last, this are used. Don't use a prepositions for today, yesterday, tomorrow because they work as adverbs. So that sentence will not be completed when you will use prepositions everywhere. They bought a car on yesterday. They bought a car yesterday. That's a correct sentence. Next, about, around. About or around is used to indicate an approximate time. About or around are time prepositions. First example, he is very careless. He always goes to school about half an hour late. So it is indicating the time. Second one, Mr. Patel is senior to me about around 6 months. The show will probably last about 2.5 hours. So this is another time prepositions. After. After is used in the sense of later than a given time, element or an event that indicates time. Right? Example, Mr. Daruwala is always found to be drunk after 9 p.m. Second, they will arrive here after lunch. Third, the old man broke down after his son's death. Now, before, how it is used? Before is used to indicate the sense of ahead of a given time or event. I always get up before 6:30. All the staff members were prepared to welcome their boss before his arrival. The car will have been sold before the next month. Right? By, for, by also is used. By is used to indicate the sense of the not later than given time. How it is used? कैसे use होता है? First, our examinations will be over by the end of this week. By the end of the week. Please send our ordered goods by 31st January.